Are we good?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
are.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I was a little bit late.
What?
I'm sure you'll absolutely understand. I was watching one of the greatest movies of all time, and I was trying to tear myself away.
Oh,
If it bleeds, we can carry it.
as in, as in the original one, or were you watching
It's in the
Prey?
original one.
Yeah, the good one. Have you seen Prey yet?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I must admit, I
It wasn't.
really enjoyed it.
It wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be.
No, it was good. It was genuinely good. Like I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it would have been a good film regardless of whether it had the Predator in it, and I will almost definitely watch it again.
It could have gone very badly. I
Yeah,
mean,
it could have. Like, I think they downplayed it really nice, and I think that's why it worked. It's like a character piece that happens to have the Predator in it, and I kind of really liked it. It's like Last of the Mohicans with the Predator, and who doesn't want that? Like, it's fucking great.
I mean, it would have been great if they'd been able to go into it and no one knew what the Predator was. Like the audience didn't know what the Predator was, because that's always the best thing about
Yeah,
the
I mean,
original Predator. It's like
yeah, that's
you've
it's
no
good,
fucking
yeah.
clue what's going to. I mean, like the original Predator's one fault is the fact that you see the spaceship at the start. That's the one and only failing of that movie. But they kind of rectify that in Prey, don't they? Because you don't see the spaceship at all. Like
Not really.
you don't
No,
see
you just
the.
kind of see him drop. Well, you see it kind of drop him off, and there's like lightning in the clouds or something. That's kind of it, really.
So something comes down, but you don't see what. It's been a while
Yeah,
since I've seen it. So. But
yeah.
the reveal of the Predator, I loved that. Where like the first sight of the thing is it getting coated in fucking
Oh
blood.
yeah, when he just goes like he's just holding up that bear and it's just blood pouring all over it, and she just sort of just shits herself. It's so good. Yeah, it really it does. It remembers that the people in the film don't know anything about it, and that's really really nice.
I like the
It
fact
does
that
lean into the fact that the audience knows a little bit, which is a shame.
yeah,
Because yeah, watching the original, like I love how slow, how long it takes to reveal because it just starts off with the heat vision, and you're like, okay, what the fuck is this? What is watching them? And then the first kind of thing that you get that it might not be a human being is the bit with the scorpion. Because like it picks up the scorpion, and you just see this hand holding it, and you're like, that ain't a human hand. The fuck is that?
there's that
It's like,
awesome
it's
musical
this little,
sting
like,
as well when it
oh,
happens. Like the music just jars for just a second as this clawed hand enters the
it's one of
frame.
the only things I did think when I was watching Prey was I was like, oh god, I just want the score. Like they did a lovely job of the music, as very Last of the Mohicans kind of thing, but I was like, oh, but that original music is
Yeah.
just off the chain,
Well, it's
and
got
it
the
would have
whole
been lovely
jungle
to have
vibe
that
going on.
to have it in there somewhere. Yeah, but they used it in the second one as well. Like I just wouldn't give a shit.
They
They just
used it
went,
at the start. I thought they went into its own thing, didn't it?
no.
Did they just
They
recycle it
they just
completely?
recycle it.
Shit.
They got Alan Silvestri back, and they just went use the fucking Predator music because it's awesome. And it's okay because it's the concrete jungle, right?
Oh
which
no!
is like
Wait, it's what
which was the tagline.
at the start. You hear all the jungle sound effects. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of. You hear all
Yeah,
the,
because
the
they do
birds
that
and shit.
helicopter shot along the jungle, and then kind of pan up for it to reveal LA.
It's
It's
LA,
like
yeah.
it flies over this forest, and just to like you know
When was that set? Was it 1996 or some far-flung point in history in the future?
1997, I think it is. Yeah, and it's like like LA's gone to shit. They're a gang
Yeah,
wars and everything. You're like, yeah, it's pretty much accurate.
they played it like Mega City One.
Yeah. It is. I think of that guy who does all the news reports. I love it.
Oh yeah, the
God, it's
tabloid
such
guy.
an extreme film. I love that movie so much. I got it for Christmas because I was like, I didn't have it. I was like, why did I have Predator 2? Love Predator 2.
For ages, I only had Predator 2 because the copy of
Yeah,
Predator 1
same.
that I had, the DVD, when I upgraded to DVD, I got like a box set of
Yeah.
Predator 1 and 2, and for some inexplicable reason, the DVD for Predator 1 just didn't work. And it
Oh,
took
that's criminal.
and it took me ages to just get around to buying a new one. So-
Yeah, it was in the transference because it was like when we went over to DVD, I got the special edition of Predator and then never bothered with Predator 2 because I had it on VHS and then didn't bother. And I was like, it was one that you think you've got it because I was like, oh, I fancy watching that tonight, and I was like, I don't think I have Predator 2, and I was like, what is going on with that? Like, I need Predator 2 in my life because what a
when
great
when did you
movie that is.
first see Predator? Just out of curiosity, like, what age did you catch Predator for the first time? Do you have any idea?
It was similar to Aliens and all those kind of things. I saw the sequels first because of that age that we grew up. Like most of that stuff either came out really like late 70s or early 80s, so it was kind of hard to see, and stuff didn't get screened like it does now.
But was your age
So
double digits,
you
or were
didn't
you still under
you
10
didn't
when you
see
saw
it.
it?
Fuck! How old was I when I don't actually know.
Because I've got vivid memories of when I first saw it, because it was a
It might have been just double digits. I think I was like 13, 14, something like that. I think I was about 13 when I saw Aliens, which blew my mind. It's like the greatest movie ever made. When you're like, God damn, this is the best thing ever. I will just watch the shit out of Aliens. Such a good movie. I didn't see Alien until I was probably in my 20s.
This is,
It was just so hard to get hold of. This is it. Like, the kids these days, like, you couldn't get it. Like, the video shop didn't have it because it wasn't a new release. And it wasn't released on video for ages. Like, so you couldn't see it. There was no way. And it was, like, never on TV. So, like, Aliens was the only version that I had seen. Then they kind of all got re-released because of like the special editions and stuff. Because Cameron did the director's cut, which I think was like the first time anybody had ever done that as well. I'm pretty sure that was one of the first times anyone had ever done a director's cut of anything, and it was like, what the fuck is this? That film was worth so much money for so long. I had a mate of mine who paid over £100 for a copy of that. Then I got it. And then I got it like for it drove him mental because I picked it up for about £5 because this video shop down the road from where we went to college was closing down, and he was just flogging off all this stuff, and he had the special edition of Aliens. And he just sold it to me for £5. And my mate was like, "Fuck's sake! I spent so much getting a copy of that."
It's just, I seem to have had connections with some very irresponsible people across the course of my life. Because when I was a kid, I lived.
When I was loads of stuff that I shouldn't have. Like RoboCop was the one. Like I remember, I was way too young to see RoboCop, and that did give me nightmares. It's the only film that ever did.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I lived next door to a little shit who let us watch his parents' copy of Predator, and I think I was about 7 when I saw that. That was
young.
Yeah, but like at 7, watching an 80s action movie thing, when you're a fan of like G.I. Joe figures and things, it's like,
that's
that
it, isn't it? I'm like,
fucking awesome.
I took it off the shelf just now, and I went, how is this an 18? I was like,
it was awesome. Like as a kid, I had the G.I. Joe figures. I had the little plastic guns.
Ridiculous.
And then you throw Predator into the mix, and that's my summer made. That's just
that was it,
how did you spend your summer weekend? Oh, just reenacting Predator.
That movie
basically
is made for kids, isn't it? Let's be honest, because it is that. It's action men and a fucking alien.
Yeah,
it's like, what would you want?
And as far as RoboCop goes, I saw that probably when I was far too young as well. It must have been just. No, it would have been like 12, 13, probably. But there was they don't do it now, but back in the day you had like your corner stores would do video rentals as well.
Yeah.
And the guy that ran my local corner store just didn't give a shit. Right. So when we brought RoboCop to the front desk saying, "Can we rent this?" He said, "Yeah, sure, pay us you £2. There you go." It's just
wow.
So bring it home.
I just had a mate who had it. And he wasn't any older than me. You know, I just remember going around his house and he was like, "Watch this, it's fucking amazing." Yeah.
But you're right, movies were movies back in the day. You didn't confuse it with reality.
No, that was the thing. You really didn't. You had to be really broken for that to happen. Like, you know, let's be honest. There's something quite wrong with you.
Yeah, if you sort of look at that as a manifesto of how you're supposed to behave. No, you don't.
Are we going to draw something before we carry on with
this? Yeah, let's.
The options are. Oh, well, I've had to think as well.
All
so
right.
We can have. You can pick from 3 tonight.
Oh, I have a choice. Okay.
Have like Rocket Raccoon, Hellboy, or Captain America, which is what we said we'd do. But it's up to you.
I did bring up reference of Captain America in advance of doing Captain America because we discussed that last week.
Okie doke.
Unless you got an itch to draw Hellboy, because I mean, I'm always happy to do that.
To draw. Well, I don't mind.
Would you want to do Hellboy instead?
I'm happy to draw whatever.
Because I don't need reference for Hellboy. That's one thing I don't need. That's one thing I don't need reference. Well, let's do Hellboy then. If you've got
I've ever
to
seen
do
you
that.
draw Hellboy. Part of the reason for these is because I've never seen you draw some of these.
I must have drawn Hellboy before, surely. All right. Do drunk Hellboy.
Let's draw Hellboy and talk about 80s movies. I'm going to screw this up tonight. I can feel it.
I was just about to do this sort of heroic shot of Hellboy, and I decided against it because Hellboy's like run down.
Yeah, he never does like heroic stances.
No, he doesn't.
It's really kind of schlubby looking.
He does the action pose, like he does the action pose. He never does the sort of heroic thing. It's like when he's throwing himself at something.
Oh yeah, it's like he's just throwing a giant like fist at something. Fuck, I might do that actually. I'm going to start again. I was going to do my usual go-to with him just holding the Samaritan, but I think I might do something a bit. I'm definitely going to fuck this up now.
It just has to be a sketch, you know.
Yeah, we can still fuck it up. Well, what shall we talk about?
What shall we talk about?
I get that reference.
Andor. I don't want to talk about Andor. I'm just holding that up as sort of proof that quality content still exists.
Good shit still happens.
Yeah. It's still out there. It's not going anywhere. Well, it's coming back, so it has gone.
The stop clock tells the right time, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, it was done by...
get it right sometimes.
Done by the guy that did fucking Rogue One. So it's gonna... It was always...
Gareth Edwards?
I want to say that, yeah.
He's very good.
That sounds right.
The directing in that film is ridiculous.
What, Rogue One?
Yeah.
I mean, it has its flaws, but I'm putting that down to studio interference because, I mean, he wasn't the original guy to do it, was he? He came in to sort of tie the thing. Yeah, Rogue One was one of those things that, like, went through, like, 3 different directors, didn't it? He was the last one to come in.
I don't know, dude. I just know it's good, and I didn't go beyond that. I'm gonna try and get that like that monkey shape that he had in the early ones because I don't like how he's drawn these days. But I liked him when he was like a big chimp with funny little legs. He's like all torso in the original. It's just like this barrel shaped thing.
Yeah, he gets slimmer and slimmer as the Hellboy books go on.
Yeah.
Like you compare the first panel he shows up in what was it, Seeds of Destruction? And
before that, there's the ones with like the monkey and everything.
Oh yeah, the one-shot ones.
Yeah, the little one-shots. He's like gargantuan in that, and I don't even think he has the coat or anything like. It's like he shrinks down, but the arm stays the same size. Because, like in the originals, the arm isn't that big, like the actual sort of right hand of Doom.
It's going to be big in this one.
And then it just becomes like this giant arm with a guy hanging off it.
No, but by the time you get up to like Hellboy in Hell, he's just like he's a rake with a big hand attached to it. I don't know if that was like intentional or that was just like the natural streamlining of your character design. Like, you know, the more you draw the character, the more it slips into what it's always going to end up with.
I just don't like how he draws how he draws these days. That's just me, though.
Well, it's a completely different style, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm going to give him the proper cloven hoof things going on here.
Yeah, you got to give him his little hoofs.
I was going to do the cinematic Hellboy with his boots. That's not right.
Oh God, no! Come on, Phil.
Yeah, I nearly forgot.
As bad as the dread thing.
I spelt it correctly.
That's not how you spell his name.
I spelt dread correctly.
It's a name, not a word.
I still feel so bad for that. It was like, what was that? That was like 15 fucking years ago at this point. And I still feel bad about it. Right, okay. Like one of the first sort of conventions I went to, it was like a cozy convention because it was in a sandwich shop. And a Judge Dredd fanboy came along and asked, "Oh, can you draw Judge Dredd?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, I'll draw Judge Dredd."
Best say, Phil, I know this. I was there, but
So yeah, so
it's for the audience.
for the guys playing at home, so
Reading along at home.
I think he was actually dressed up as a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he wanted Judge Dredd, so I drew this.
He used to collect drawings from everybody. Like, he's got this massive folder. Just
He
full
used
of,
to, and I put him
I
off.
don't know if he still does, man. Yeah, you stopped him. That's how bad it was. For fuck's sake.
Anyway, I drew a picture of Judge Dredd, and I gave him his name tag, and he went away quite happy. And then he came back and said, "You spelled his name wrong." I looked at, no, I didn't. That was the day that I learned how Dredd was supposed to be spelled.
So funny.
I felt bad. I still feel bad.
It's still bad drawing than mine.
I can't actually remember.
Feel too bad about it.
I wonder if I've still got a scan of it somewhere. Oh, no, I didn't have that. No, I must have taken a photo of it or something. These days, if I go to a convention, I take a little hand scanner. Or I used to take a little hand scanner.
Oh my God.
Well, I like to keep a record of what I do. No, but that was back in the days before then. Anyway. Yeah.
It was bad before mobile phones.
Yeah, actually, I'm a little less precious these days. I think I do just take a snap on my phone. I used to want to try to keep a record of things just in case I wanted to go back and, like...
the proper version of it.
Yeah, like ink it up or something. I don't think I do that.
Pens have I got? Anywhere near as prepared as I was last week.
Yeah, I didn't hear the jingle jangle of pens.
I was too busy watching Predator. I was like, oh shit, man. It's like 8 o'clock. Where's the goddamn skip?
Oh no, Phil's going to be waiting. Oh,
let
him wait.
I can't come, Phil. I'm watching Predator. Sorry.
I would have... It's me. I would have fucking understood, dude.
Like, I get it. It's fine. It's one of those movies, though. You just like, you kind of watch it and go, oh god, this really is quite good, isn't it?
It is. It is a rather good film.
You know how, like, I don't know if you do this, but you're like, yeah, it's a good movie, yeah. You know, because you know it's good and you remember it, and then you put it on and you go, oh Jesus, yeah, no, it really is quite fucking amazing.
Especially if you've left it fallow for a while and then you come back. It's like, oh shit,
years.
Yes.
So much you forget as well. I'm like, god damn, yeah, there's like quite an intricate plot to this. Actually, all the stuff with the CIA and everything. You're like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to summarize it in your head, it's like, well, that doesn't seem like there's much going on. But then you actually watch it, and there is.
Yeah, there's this plot inside a plot inside a plot.
You see something new each time you watch it as well.
Mm.
I mean, I remember I was discussing it with you, and we were talking about what the guys are wearing when they're getting off the helicopter. And you did not know until that moment
I'd never
that one of them was wearing a suit.
Yeah, because you said about, oh God, what's his name?
Mac. The
The
character's name is Mac, yeah.
Yeah, bird on a wire and all of that.
Oh, shit.
Because I said something about him wearing a suit, because, like, and you were like, yeah, he wears a suit and everything. And I was like, does he? And I was like, what about Predator? And you were like, yeah. It's like he's getting off the helicopter. He does. He was in Battlestar and he had one on, and it made me chuckle.
Not
like,
the fucking suit.
Yeah.
It's contractually obliged to wear a suit.
Play some like dodgy underworld character in one of the episodes of Battlestar Galactica, and he's wearing a suit and everything in there. He also looks exactly the same, which is kind of disturbing.
Yeah, considering they're like how many decades apart?
Yeah. That's when I found out that Arnold Schwarzenegger's nearly 80. That broke my brain.
Yeah, and he's just sitting there puffing on a cigar.
Yeah. Like 45, and he played the Terminator in Terminator 2, and you're like, what?
I'd say healthy living, but I don't know how many steroids he's done.
Oh, it's kept him preserved or whatever. What the hell's going on there?
I think that's more the cigars. He's smoked himself. Preservation.
It's bullshit.
Oh no, have I done the tiny head thing? I might have done the tiny head thing. Actually, it kind of works on
It probably looks all right on Hellboy. Yeah.
The tiny head thing.
The tiny heads and the other thing you're famous for.
Tiny fucking heads.
Giant boobs, tiny heads.
Shit, I can't draw straight again. Stop doing it.
I'm sorry. I'll try and stop making you laugh.
Stop mocking me.
I'm mocking you. I'm just to make you happy. Christ.
What? I'm perpetually happy. What are you talking about? I never complain about anything.
I think you enjoy complaining. That's why you're happy. That's what's amusing about it. You're just like, I like bitching.
I like bitching creatively.
Yeah, you just make art out of it and then mock people with it. This is what I feel about this. Discuss. 5,000 words. And everyone goes, oh my God, I can't believe you think that. And you just sit there going,
Don't stir the pot, Phil. Okay. Stirring a fucking cold.
I won't. See you surrounded by monitors stroking your evil beard. Look at them fighting amongst themselves.
I'll draw another political cartoon for my own views.
Like Ming the Merciless.
What, pushing little buttons on?
Yeah, pushing little buttons and watching the world explode. Oh my God, that needs that is you.
I gotta get one.
I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today? It's called the internet, Your Highness. Excellent. This looks kind of good, actually. I didn't really think about it. I just sort of did it.
Best way to do it.
Yeah, it is actually, isn't it?
Yeah, because if you overthink stuff, it never works out well.
If I tried to design him, I would have gone horribly wrong. I've just sort of...
No, I'm just jamming it. I'm so glad we're doing this.
So am I. I'm really enjoying these. I was really looking forward to this. What a sad fucking life.
Well, no, just drawing something just completely different to what you've been doing through the week and all that.
Oh yeah, I never draw Hellboy.
Well, I don't draw Hellboy.
I mean, his little weird little spats and his little hoofs.
I mean, I usually actively try to avoid drawing other people's characters and things simply because I've been limited as to what... No, I'm enjoying doing it. It's like dessert. Because if you draw other people...
Explain.
Well, no, it's fun because you sort of get to turn off your brain. You're not thinking about the design.
Yeah.
You're just having fun drawing something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm always drawing with purpose these days. Like, it's always got to be towards something. This is just because it's fun. And I like it.
I remember that, yeah, drawing for fun.
Fun, yeah. Just to get a piece of paper and just sort of fill it with mindless doodles and things. Everything these days is working towards, like, another project or something.
I was watching Predator. I did think, like, if they'd made a Hellboy film in the 80s, which is impossible because it didn't exist, but if they did, Arnie would have been amazing.
What, is Hellboy?
Yeah, can you imagine that? I think I would have worked in a weird kind of way. Spray him red.
I can't actually think of anyone else who'd...
He looks amazing in that trench coat in True Lies. Like, he's got the exact, shape. And you're just like, yeah, that. Just want that.
I was thinking, when did he wear a trench coat?
True Lies and oh God, what's that? Oh God, where he like fights the devil.
Oh, End of Days.
End of Days, thank you. Yeah, it was like end of something.
So few memories of that one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Isn't that weird period where it was just like You know, he made Eraser and a couple of other bizarre.
Eraser actually has some really quality good lines in it.
I've never seen it.
I think it's got one of my favorite bad guys of all time, just because he's such a petty shitheel. like at one point, Arnie's got this he's got a belt buckle with a tiny little knife hidden in it. And at one point, he gets this little knife out and stabs the bad guy with it. And the bad guy's just so pissed off about it. He's like, I can't believe you tagged me with this piece of shit mail order crap.
That's great. Oh, man.
It's not because he's bleeding. He's just angry that he got tagged by that knife.
Oh, God, that reminded me. There was some wonderful little sort of sly... I think one of the things that I liked about Prey was like there were moments where it stopped doing that modern thing of trying to take itself way too seriously, and there were some lovely little bits, like when he's fighting those French trappers, and like 3 or 4 of them like sort of come up on him with muskets and stuff, and just kind of unload on him, and he sort of deflects it all with that shield, and then they all have to stop to reload because they're like, and he's just stood looking at him like this. And you see the little mandibles kind of moving, and he's just sort of looking, and he's just going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
It's like, wait,
I'm
here to hunt you guys.
Yeah, it really was. It was this brilliant little moment of just like, really? He's just like,
it's like he's just sort of thinking he's
having some fun with this. I was like, that was really good.
The Predator's just something. I'm really not here for you guys. I'm here for the fucking bears. Just get the hell out of the way. You guys suck.
I'm here to fight the Native Americans because they're actually a bit of a challenge. You know, they're actually trying to fight me with sticks and knives and shit. You're just standing there fiddling with that. Oh, God. You just said about the bears, so it just made me think of that Predator 2 line. He's on safari. Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my. Oh, God, I love him in that movie.
Poor old Busey. He got hard done by that one.
He's off the chain in that film, though. He's so good. God, he's a fucking alien. I think he's the best character in it. I mean, I love Danny Glover.
Well, yeah, I wanted it
absolutely phenomenal in that film.
I wanted him to put up more of a fight against it. Well, I mean, he does put up a pretty good fight, but I wanted him to be in it for a proper. Oh shit!
You right?
Yeah.
You fall off your chair.
No.
Still there?
Yep, I'm still there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I wanted Busey to actually go toe to toe more with the Predator. I mean, I'm saying that, but
I just want his character from Point Break.
I mean, I'm saying I want him to go toe to toe. He does actually go toe to toe with the Predator for ages and the fucking thing. What am I thinking?
Yeah, he kind of gets slapped about, and then he comes back with that cryo gun and tries to take it down with like half his face missing, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job with it as well.
Yeah, he's like, I'm saving your ass. This needs tentacles.
Everything's better with tentacles.
That's your day-to-day talking. Oh, this needs more tentacles. Way more slime.
What's the hang up with slime? When does you get slime? Is this your thing?
It's not my thing. I just remember. I could give an example, but I don't want to upset anybody who's listening.
Fucking do it, dude. I'll just cut it out.
It was another one of those little cons that we went to.
Yeah.
And I think it was a man and a wife. They were definitely like partners. And she wanted the drawing for him, and it was like an alien thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a sexy alien.
Was this something I drew?
Yeah. It was like a sexy xenomorph or something like that. And then you'd done it, and she was like, yeah, can you make it more dripping?
Oh shit, I can't remember this at all.
Oh my God. didn't make this up. This happened.
I get the
dear.
reference now.
Yeah. Well, you don't because you can't remember it, but sure.
I thought we were just talking about your particular interests here. You know,
No need for it to be tripping. Anything. I got different hang-ups to that.
Oh, fuck, this is awesome.
I don't know why we didn't think of doing this before, because this is some of the best shit we've done.
Oh.
Like, I know I'm a sad fanboy when I can remember what the BPRD logo looks like without reference.
Well, I had the BPRD logo hanging off my fucking keychain for ages.
That's cheating, that is.
I don't anymore. It's Vault.
I wish I did have that.
I think I've still got the BPRD hanging around somewhere. BPRD one hanging around somewhere, but I think the chain broke on it or something. So.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't want to lose it, so I just thought, nah, I'm not taking
No,
that
no,
on.
it's too cool. You should have it made into a belt buckle or something.
Oh, that's what I got to. I need to get like I usually wear like a grey work shirt if I'm going out and about, and it's got the Wayland Yutani
Yeah, I know it.
thing on it at the moment. That's what I got to do. I got to get the BPRD logo and stick that on the sleeve of the next one that I buy. Because that's another one that no one's gonna have any fucking idea what it is.
Hero for paranormal research and defense. We're the things that
Bump
knock
back.
or whatever it is, yeah. I think I'm kind of done.
Oh no, you can't be done. Shit.
I mean, I could keep fucking around with it, but I don't think I feel like I want to.
All right, I think I'm pretty much.
It's all right, man. Just take as long as you want.
Nah.
I'll just keep needling it.
I wanted to do a bit more to it.
Oh yeah, we'll do a bit more. I don't want it to be shitty.
No, it's not shitty. When I say a bit more, I wanted to add a bit of shading.
Oh yeah, go for it. That's because I tried to do all the metal and everything on Iron Man last week, and that was like that ate into the time.
Yeah, but
reflections.
It looked really good.
Thanks, man.
It's worth it if it looks really good at the end. I mean, I'm glad to be drawing again, actually, because I spent this past fucking week cleaning the house.
Are you feeling alright?
I hate cleaning.
I know you do.
I had no choice. I mean, I had someone come around to fix the boiler. Well, look at the boiler, service the damn thing.
Right. So you have to like make it look like you don't live in your own shit.
Yeah, something like that. They had to actually be able to get to the boiler without having to slide over scum. So, cleany. Took a week to do 2 rooms.
Like, you know, if you stay on top of it, it's not so bad.
It's so tedious.
Yeah, but if you do it every week, then it only takes like an hour or something,
but
as opposed to 7 hours.
So I got shit to do, man.
Just stick some music on and just fuck around.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Be a grown up.
No. I don't want to. You can't make me.
That's true. I can't. I have no power. Just add in leaves and shit now.
I'm nearly done. Right, I think I'm done.
Are you done? Okay, let me find some form of lighting so that we can actually
I'm just
see
gonna
what I've done.
save
So I
this
can
thing.
take a photograph of it. Dylan, stop it! Stop it!
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
I'm
Yes,
well happy with that. It turned
that's
out really well.
action pose. I like that one.
I never draw him like that either, which is it's kind of cool.
You're right. Needed the tentacles. He's got to be fighting something if he's got that
Yeah.
pose. it's like,
Stuff coming up from underneath.
it's like, what's he throwing himself at? He's got to be throwing himself at something.
Oh shit! Wow, is that hand big enough?
I went
Wow.
overboard with the hand.
Oh, cool. You kind of went with the sort of crooked man vibe.
I did subconsciously. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
I was kind of leaning more in towards the island. You know, I've been drinking with skeletons.
Yeah. Don't mess with me, lady. I've been drinking with skeletons.